In this video, we'll be replacing the LCD on an iPhone 3G. This is my iPhone with the messed up screen. You can see in the corner, it's kind of hard to see, but there's deterioration on the LCD and the buttons aren't visible and it's getting very hard to use the phone. So we're going to replace the screen. Here I have my tools that I've ordered online along with my replacement LCD. And here's my tray for my screws. First we'll remove the SIM card with the tool that came with the phone. You can use a paper clip as well. And then the two screws on the bottom of the iPhone. Next we'll use a suction cup to remove the glass. The suction cup technique is the best. I've used the prying technique and that tends to damage the glass. This pops open really easy. At this point, be very careful. There are 3 ribbon cables still attached to the motherboard and they form a hinge. So carefully turn the phone around and using your tool, there's number 1, it's labeled. That's the LCD. Then there's number 2. That one, just gently get under with the tool, rock it a little bit and it'll pop right up. The third one's very tricky. It's a ribbon cable with no clip on the end. It just slides into the holder and the holder has a hinged clamp. So you carefully want to pop up that hinge. It's very delicate. Take your time. Once it pops up, the ribbon cable will gently slide right out horizontally. There's the hinges up. It's kind of hard to see, but then once you pull, it'll slide right out. Next we'll remove the screws. There's 3 on one side and 2 on the other, and then a 5th one on the flat part in the upper right hand corner. Pretty straightforward. Use your tray to keep track of your screws. I label all of them so you know how to put them back in on the reverse order when we reassemble the phone. This is a handy trick for getting the LCD off that I found online. You don't pry it completely off, you just start prying with the tool, wedge it under there a little bit, and the trick is to pull the side rails of the mounting bracket and it'll pop right up. So gently get the tool in there, just a little bit of a wedge, and then pry the side rails out and it pops right up. Gently slide it along the face of the glass. Don't pry it open like a hinge. There's 2 clips there. And it'll slide right off. We're going to check the alignment of the LCD with the mounting plate before we remove the protective film that'll expose the adhesive. There are 2 small pins, very small pins, in opposite corners that align with 2 small holes in the mounting plate. There's my pin, and there's the holes. Now we're going to remove the adhesive protector, exposing the 2 strips, and we'll align the mounting plate with the pins. Once those are together, gently squeeze the adhesive to set it. Next is something I didn't see mentioned anywhere on the internet, but the ribbon cable that comes on the replacement LCD is flat, where the one that's removed from the phone is bent over. So using the screwdriver tool, I gently bent the ribbon cable, like wrapping it around a pipe. You can see how I'm pressing very close to the screwdriver. You want to be careful not to crimp the cable, but it needs to have a nice smooth curve and turn completely around so that the clip is facing up, so that when it goes back into the phone, it aligns properly. Now we'll take our assembled LCD and plate and reattach it to the glass, just checking the alignment here before I remove the protective cover. Here's where you want to be careful not to get any dust on the LCD or it will get trapped between the screen and the glass. No sneezing. Check the alignment and carefully slide it back in where the clips are. It doesn't take much force. There it's seated, and snap it back in place. And then we'll replace the screws in the same order that we took them off. Next, we'll reattach our ribbon cables. What I don't have shown in this video is ribbon cable number 3. You remember the one with the latch that has a hinge that slides in. Just do the reverse. Gently take the exposed ribbon cable, slide it under the latch, and snap it down. It goes pretty easily. Then using the tool, gently position number 2 and use your finger. You have to feel it because it's a very small clip. Once it clips into place, you'll hear it. It's noticeable. Then here's number 1. This is the LCD clip. I removed the small rubber pad that was on the original one and put it on the replacement LCD because it didn't come with it. And rocking that gently again, get that in place. And once it clips down, we're ready to close the glass. Once you're comfortable that your clips are back in place, gently put the whole glass assembly down in the reverse of how we took it off. Starting with the corner, angle it in. It should slide right in properly if your clips are connected, and the glass will pop right back in. There you go. Reattach your screws on the bottom and your SIM card, and let's see if it works. Okay, it's powering on. That's always a good sign. Now let's see how the screen looks. Great. I can see all my buttons. It looks nice and clean. I think we're in business.